Well, we obviously had to bring in our baseball insider, Steve Phillips, to talk about this as the Blue Jays season continues to get weirder and weirder by the day. Steve, Orelvis Martinez, so much promise, called up to the bigs last week, now an 80-game suspension for PEDs. First of all, I'd love to know your initial reaction to this news.
Yeah, my initial reaction to the way you introduced me was I'm the weird guy that come in and I'm the guy that answers everything that goes on that's weird. And so I'm your guy, Jay. So I was shocked and surprised, sort of the same words that we heard from Ross Atkins and John Schneider. In this day and age, this can't happen. Players are told over and over and over again, do not put anything in your body without checking first. You don't want to take any of the banned substances. And you can't rely upon a doctor in the Dominican Republic or in Topeka, Kansas or Windsor, Ontario. You've got to take the responsibility yourself to run it up the flagpole, to check and see if it's okay to take it before you do. And so, look, it's a mistake. It's a bad mistake. It's bad for the young man's career. It puts everything on hold. It tarnishes his name. I mean, this is something the Players Association takes as seriously as Major League Baseball. They tell players over and over again. And so, it's a shame that this happened. It is somewhat a microcosm of the Jays season. Yep. Big expectations, lost opportunity, underperformance, and just big disappointment. And it's one for this young man that it's a shame. So, it was tough watching 3 games before he got his Major League debut. Now he's going to sit for 80 games.
And, the mantra, Steve, all offseason was internal improvement for this team. And not only has that not happened, the season is just slipping away at this point. So how much responsibility lies on the front office and how much lies on the players in your mind?
Yeah, well, look, everybody has a responsibility, right? Everybody's culpable. The front office can't catch, throw, hit. They can't do any of that for the players. So the players have to go do it. But you understand on the front office, this is a performance-based industry, and you bring in the players to go out there and try to perform on the field, but you also bring in people to be able to make good decisions off the field. And so, there's just been a lot that has unraveled on this season when it was my team. And I felt exactly like this, where things were unraveling both on and off the field. I felt responsible. I felt responsible I didn't pick the right players. I felt responsible that maybe I didn't have the right people, or I didn't have a structure and a system in place, that there was accountability before people made bad decisions or underperformed. And so I think a lot falls on the front office and Ross Atkins. I felt that responsibility. He'll accept that responsibility. He understands he's not in control of everything, and a lot of it is out of his control. But in the end, as the general manager, you're responsible for it all. And I think that's probably where the buck stops in the Blue Jays organization as well.
At this point, Steve, the most interesting part of this 2024 Blue Jays season might end up being the upcoming trade deadline. It is just 5 weeks away. Our baseball insider, Steve Phillips. Thanks for this.